And players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play.
Turning on the Jets. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. The groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the counter. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets enough. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Brown will throw it. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the tailback. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Burke. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going up top. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights, good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quick toss. There he goes.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on 3rd down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting into the pitch man, and he gets the 1st down and some extra yards.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peterson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The groupers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback now breaking the field. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly...
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Nixon. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused.
Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up? That big defensive line. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, going up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the groupers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Brown will throw it. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it in. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Knights. And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in Game 1. Blowout win looking like in Game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Creates a little room. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the 1st down and more. It's a seam wide open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The groupers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nice move there. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. On the ground, it's Nixon. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Brown wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Still running at the 35. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it.
He's loose. Got some room into the goal line. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to run it. It's Nixon. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Handoff from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA.
Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Lots of running room. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now on the option. He'll toss it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide open spaces. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0.